Y'all ready for this?
All right, so first up, we got Malik Hooker to the Cowboys. A number is yet to be announced, but boys, how do we feel about this?
Malik Hooker to the Cowboys. Come on, they're shoring up that secondary, dog. I've been hearing a lot of positive things about Micah Parsons down there, how they're going to be using him on the edge, just around like the middle coverage of the field, all that kind of good stuff. But Malik Hooker's been a dog. He's super young. He has a lot of room of improvement. I know that Dobbs is like a big safeties guy because I stay ball hawking him in Madden. But how do you feel about Hooker, Dobbs? Is he one of your like top 10, top 12 safeties in the league? Well, where do you fall on him?
I'd say like top 15 guy for sure. It's just more like right now the concern was definitely like can you stay healthy? And I'm sure Cowboys fans thinking the same thing. I'll be interested. Like I'll definitely be really interested to see how much the figure is, how much he's getting paid for this, because I wonder what his value is now with like his injury history, because I don't think it's been announced yet. So that's definitely something for us to keep an eye on.
I love this personally because if he can stay healthy, he's easily one of the best safeties in the league, and he's shown that early on in his career in Indy. But again, it was just the injuries that really plagued him. And then real quick, Micah Parsons, Ralph, he's going to be an absolute stud. I love how they're using him kind of as like a hybrid. Like they'll throw him in the middle, or at least that's what they're planning on doing, right? And then they'll have him on the edge too.
So basically, you're telling me he's Dante Hightower 2.0? Is that what you're telling me? The most underrated linebacker in history?
Bro.
I'll take advantage of every opportunity I have.
Bro, Dante Hightower is an absolute dog. Absolute dog.
Ralph is great. I mean,
he's the advantage of Belichick, right? But yeah.
Yeah. Dobbs has been preaching this for a minute.
Most underrated, underappreciated player of our era, 1,000%.
Chandler Jones trade. He was not happy with his contract, and he requested a trade. Where do you want to see him go this year?
Put him back in New England. Put him back in New England.
I've heard some hype around that.
Yeah,
obviously, I want to see him on the. I want to see him on the Bears. I'm a fucking Bears fan. He's an unbelievable defender, one of the 25 best defenders in the entire league. But yeah, New England. I want to see him on a title contender. Obviously, like in New England, a Green Bay, even like Rodgers has been making all of these things. Obviously, Hunter, I saw the fucking face. I don't want him on Green Bay because I want Chicago to beat Green Bay, right? But I like Chandler Jones. I've always liked his style of play, the way he carries himself, all that kind of stuff. I want to see him go to a contender, maybe even the Chargers or something like that to help them on the edge, especially if, they're questionable. Where's Melvin Ingram at right now? Is he
Pittsburgh?
He went to the.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's in Pittsburgh now. But yeah, that'd be a great replacement for him. And you have Joey on the other side, too.
That would be electric. I like that. I'm down with the Chargers, too.
So it depends for me, it depends how this kind of a project here, but it depends how long you guys or, anybody that would be making this trade would think that he still has left in the tank. But, a team like the Jaguars with all the cap they have, they're going to move for him, start building the deep. I mean, the Super Bowl window is really, the ideal Super Bowl windows are
rookie quarterback contract
4 to 5 years. So if you get Chandler Jones right now and you think he can still give you 3-4 years of value, I think the Jaguars and they have a lot of they can do it. Like the Jaguars would definitely have the assets to get it done with draft capital and everything like that. So
I actually love that one too, Dobbs. I think that's a sneaky good play for like the next 4 to 5 years, like you said, depending on how long Chandler Jones can stay that effective.
He's a game wrecker, like Ralph said, definitely top 25 defender in the league. And he's good wherever he goes. He's shown us that he's not like I don't mean to say a typical Patriot where all pro where they leave and then they're they lose value a lot of time. He's not like he left New England and his gained value. So, and that's very rare to see. So I think he's a gamer anywhere he goes.
All right, we're going to move on to the players that reported to camp real quick to rattle off some names. Yes, Xavier Howard has requested a trade officially, but he did show up to camp, so that is notable. Jamal Adams is also planning on reporting to camp despite not getting the contract that he wanted, so that is something to monitor. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers showed up finally. He got a restructured deal that gives him the power after this year. They bumped up some of the salary to this year, too. A couple other things that go inside with that. Devontae Adams reopened up contract talks because Rodgers went back. I honestly think those are heavily linked. I think Devontae Adams was kind of helping out Rodgers, playing that power card there. And then this just broke too about 30 minutes ago. Randall Cobb was traded back to the Packers for a 6th-round pick, I believe. I will check.
RIP,
Also-
RIP, my Amari Rodgers stock just went down the fucking drain.
Yep.
Who?
Well, real quick.
Amari
The
Rodgers.
receiver from Clemson that got drafted there.
Oh.
No, Ralph. Honestly, I feel like don't sleep on Amari
Oh,
Rodgers.
I was thinking.
Randall Cobb.
My bad. I was thinking of the other team that traded Cobb. My bad. I just cut everyone off. Sorry.
Dom, what were you saying?
I feel like it's worth noting Devontae Adams also said he's not going to negotiate with the Packers unless they make him the highest paid receiver in football, which is also really interesting because if Aaron Rodgers gets what he wants, and so, I mean, like, and, you know, in some way, somehow, I mean, because at this point, I don't even know who to believe or what to believe with this whole situation. Like, if he's like, he said it's only one more year, but like, who the fuck knows? I mean, it was originally, it was sure thing. All these reporters, it was a sure thing. He's not coming back for sure. So who the hell knows? I mean, at this point, I'm not taking any of it like for certain. So let's say he does resign again next year. Now that he has all the leverage and signs like a 2-year deal for a shit ton of money, and Devontae Adams is also the highest paid receiver. That's like 50% of their cap right there. So I don't like it. It's definitely the Packers are setting themselves up for a hell of a future after the last dance, whatever the fuck's going on, dude. It's literally like, what the fuck is going on? He was literally for sure. There's no way he's coming back. He's done. He's done. Everybody like literally. So,
you know, maybe they should just get a fucking owner, right? Like, how much of these situations could have been resolved if they just had somebody that actually owned the fucking team and not just a bunch of people that stuff cheese curds down their goddamn face.
There's actually
hop on Bucks bandwagons because they actually don't give a shit about basketball. They just like to root for them when they're good. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like any of us could get a stake in the Packers if we just bought season tickets like 15 years down the line.
That's the number one thing that pisses me off about like the Packers like owners. They just like always throw that out there. Like, yeah, I'm a part owner. It's like,
yeah,
cool. That means literally nothing.
what would you get if you sold your stock? If you sold like your stake right now?
You have to like think about it though, bro. Like, they live in Green Bay. Like, that's all they have to talk about. That's what their life is.
They can flex on
this segment, going in the Packers Reddit and posting it, and just they're gonna get so mad.
They can flex on us. They're the only fan base that can own season tickets and be like, I'm a Super Bowl champion. Fuck you. Literally the only person they can do. And they can.
I don't want that.
They'd be right. They literally would technically be a Super Bowl champion. And I'd be like, fuck.
But do they get rings?
Damn, you're right. No, but like, at least
it ain't a championship. No.
There's like
the physical evidence.
Not like, I'm just saying they are the only fan base that literally can on a legal basis.
That's like
a Super Bowl
that's like signing a phone deal, but not getting a phone. You're paying to use their shit, but you don't even have a phone
isn't as
to
cool
use it
as
with.
being a Super Bowl champion. So like now we're just like, now it's just like
still detrimental to whatever you did
apples and oranges.
prior.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be like a tactical Super Bowl champion for like $500 a year. Like,
all right. The real question is now, if the Saints had something like that, would Dobbs be a part owner?
Well, dude, I'm going to be a part owner. So I'm going to be a Saints season tickets holder the second I can afford it when I can. So if you could, that'd be like a nice little bonus if I, you know what I mean? If I could be a Super Bowl champion as well.
Yeah, once every 20 years, right? Yeah, that's the thing is, you know, Green Bay is these guys pay for that stuff, but they don't have a ring, they don't have a trophy since like 2008, right? So it's like
that's what I'm saying.
They
that's like every franchise that's not the Patriots, though, guys. I mean, like, come on, what the fuck?
Bro.
You haven't even seen a Super Bowl. What the?
Well, to be fair,
I did see the Super Bowl.
Souls, dog.
I did see the Super Bowl.
To be fair. To be fair,
okay,
for the Packers,
I want to hear it from the fucking
you guys have had
Saints fan.
Lift a trophy. I just want to give you a subtle reminder.
The Packers have literally had 30 years of Hall of Fame quarterbacks. No other team can say that, and they only have 2 Super Bowls to show for it. So, like,